Hello YouTube, today is the 1st of April 2008. Wow, we have made it through another month. 4 months now. Wow. I did a dedication about my wife. It's called Loving a Trans Man. I actually want to talk a little bit about relationship. I see a lot of people and I hear a lot of videos and I talk to a lot of trans guys who's having a lot of issues with their relationships or having just having some everyday problem. I mean, we're human, and we all need somebody to talk to, and I'm glad that I can be able to vent out my problems or vent out how I feel out here on YouTube, and I appreciate that. My wife is she's not perfect, and I'm not perfect for one. I'm not at all. But my wife, I get comments asking me how my wife feel about certain things or how does she take certain things. Well, I've always just been me. I mean, this is not something that's new to her. The only thing that is new to my wife is just the testosterone injections. I've always been referred to as he from ever since she's been with me. So it's not anything new. What you see is what you get. This is me all the time, 24/7. I know that being in relationships can be hard. I mean, our marriage is not a walk in the park. We have problems just like anybody else. She gets on my nerves too, and I gets on her nerves as well. So I mean, we have our problems just like anybody else. But communication, love, patience, respect, honesty, those are things that are continue to keep a relationship going. And I'm a spiritual person, and I'm going to say it: prayer. Praying with each other, talking to each other, being able to respect each other. But I want everybody to understand that when we choose to take this journey and decide that we're going to go and take how we're feeling to another level, that's why it's very important to have a counselor. That's why it's good to have somebody you can talk to if it's in a trans group meeting or if you're individual counseling. It is good to get counseling for yourself, because how are you going to be any good to anyone if you don't know how to deal with your own issues, your own things? In order to be good to anyone else, first you got to be good to yourself. And you have to know yourself. Sometimes, it takes time. Sometimes we have to work on ourselves first before we can work on having a relationship or before we can do anything. And exactly what it means, transitioning. Transitioning is exactly what it says. Everybody that you associate with, I mean, from anybody that is close to you, from your friends to your neighbor to your family, your mom, dad, sister, brother, grandmother, cousin, grandparents, godparents, co-workers, your partner, your lover, your friend, your mistress, whatever they are to you, whatever it is that you do. Anybody that you deal with on a constant basis, they are gonna be dealing with this transitioning with you. And that's the thing about it is, we want people to be patient with us, and we have to understand that we also have to be patient with others as well. Everybody is not going to always get the pronouns right. Everybody's not going to always say the right thing. But if they trying by correcting themselves, or if you put them to the side and talk to them in a very nice way, and some people, once you talk to them, sometimes that can help them. Or give them a book to read. I tell it's a book that I've read. It's called Becoming a Visible Man, which is a very, very good book by Jameson Green. That's another good book. Another good book is called Just Add Hormones. I think everyone should also read that as well. That's a very good book. And my pastor, he's actually doing a workshop at church called, this book is called Transgendering Faith, Identity, Sexuality, and Spirituality. And I think that's also a very good book as well. As you see, I am a big reader. I love to read anything that is educated and positive and that's going to help along my transitioning. I'm all for it. But I just want for those to know that, you know, just be patient with your partner, your wife, your friend, your family. Just be patient. You know, we have been in this skin, this body of ours for however long, and we've always have felt the way that we feel. But we have to understand that what they see or what they have seen in the past is what they see and what they have always known. So it's not easy to tell someone to just stop changing this or stop doing this. But, you know, if they are willing to try to change or try to correct themselves, then just be patient. I mean, you know, my mother, it wasn't always just he all the time, okay? And it wasn't just always he with my father all the time. It took time. It took, you know, it really took some time. My name's Shannon. That is my birth name, so I don't have to change that. So I was blessed and I was fortunate that I get to keep my same name, which is great. You know, but I just want everybody to know that, you know, just be patient and know that, know this, that if my wife is in this marriage or not with me, I have to do this transition for Shannon. It's not for nobody else, it's for me. I cannot live my life for nobody else but Shannon, and I cannot make no one else happy but me first. Because if I don't make myself happy, then who's going to make me happy? You got to start with yourself first. You got to be good to yourself first in order for you to be good to anybody else. And for those who are going through relationship problems or co-workers, problems and stuff, you know, people can be buttholes. People can be really pain in the rear. And I understand that. And, you know, sometimes, you know, if for those who are not understanding, sometimes you have to disassociate yourself from them. Sometimes you have to just go ahead and do your work and just go and get off and just do you. You know, and sometimes it's best to do you because that keeps less confusion down and less stress and less problems. But for the relationship-wise, you have to, you know your partner and your mate better than anyone. So I can't tell you how or what to do, but all I can say is just be patient and try to love them. And, you know, you lose friends, you gain friends, you lose partners, you eventually have a new one. You know, you lose new family, you have better family. I mean, you know, it's like a complete circle. It just comes back around. But know that the only person that is going to be happy at the end of the day is you, because you have to make you happy first. And you have to love you. You have to love you first. Because this transition is a roller coaster. It is not easy. Going through this is not easy. Enjoy it. Take your time. Enjoy and appreciate the changes. Some good, some bad, but appreciate them and know that at the end of the day that you got this smile on your face because you're making yourself happy, because you're making your outside match your inside. And thank you all for subscribing, viewing, commenting on my videos. And I hope everybody have a wonderful week. Thank you.